It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Brookyln Nets going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, you look at how this roster is constructed, the types of plays they run. They're looking to match up well against every style of opponent, and tonight will be a great test of that. And the Brookyln Nets, no control of their first-round pick until 2019. Makes it tough to execute a quick turnaround, Shaq, but they're trying.
Yeah, the front office has been getting creative. They're taking on big contracts to acquire valuable assets.
Well, they've done a great job recently of drafting late because it's tough. You know, late first-round picks, late second-round picks, those are guys you really have to do some homework on. But win or lose, these guys have played hard every single night.
Watch a quick turnaround. There, see, it makes it tough to execute. Quick turnaround. Quick turnaround.
Ernie, that's not quick.
We got new chairs.
That's not quick.
Here in the studio.
It's actually kind of slow turnaround.
Kevin Harlan's got the call.
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Pelicans make the trip in for this one. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
And the Brookyln Nets.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, whether it's jilted fans in Utah or a player's feelings after an unwanted trade, we always hear that saying, there's no loyalty in sports. But is there any room for nuance? The league's a business and a competition, and in any competition, there are winners and losers. Guys?
Great stuff, David. Thank you. And tonight we'll see two teams that are dedicated to the youth movement and the respective clubs. Doris, talk about the biggest challenges for a young player in this game.
Well, the world in basketball is increasingly small, so a lot of young players in the game have faced each other in AAU basketball, or if they've played collegiately, they faced each other there. So the biggest challenge sometimes for young players is not letting this become a personal matchup with the player you're looking opposite. Basketball is a team game, and while you want to outshine your opponent, you've got to do it within the context and framework of the overall team game.
Good point. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Down low, it's Randall and Davis. And it's Williams at the small forward. Just two to shoot. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And Davis throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Right on the bucket.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
Now here's Payton. Pass to Davis. Trying to get open is Randall. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Payton.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
But, Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Davis. Holiday finds Payton. The shot. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Russell inside, covered by Payton. Russell looking it over. Harris outside. Over Randall. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Payton against Russell. Outside Holiday. Here's Davis. Another shot. And it's Randall getting it to go.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Carroll. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. That's his first personal foul. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and it's Russell missing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
He dishes it to Allen. Williams against Carroll. Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Payton looking around. To the middle. Here's Holiday. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you think about the Brookyln Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
And the Nets miss again. New Orleans leading by 7. On the wing, Williams. Davis up top, defended by Allen. High post, Davis. He's against Allen. Davis kicks to Payton. They get it back. Randall. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And with Atkinson and the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a startup.
Right. Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group. He does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
Now Holiday, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he can make that, but that particular distance is not his specialty.
Now, here is Russell. Harris outside. Brookyln needs to get off a shot here. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brookyln. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
So for the Nets, Davis comes in for Allen, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Jared Dudley. Darius Miller, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 9-point game. Carroll against Randall, and stolen by Payton. Fires it up. Randall no good.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
And it's Harris off the drive. Carroll, no one around him. And again, no good by Brookyln. Payton passes to Randall, shoots from the line, misses off the right iron. Brooklyn's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Wasted no time on that one. Russell's got 5 now.
Well, this is the go-to shot for D'Angelo Russell. The rise and fire off the dribble.
Outside Holiday. Payton outside. Clock at 6. Back to Holiday. And Davis pulls it down. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is New Orleans. Got a piece of it. Dishes to Dinwiddie. He kicks it to Russell. And there's the pass to Davis. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brookyln. Abs checked in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Russell. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor is checked in for Anthony Davis. Sheck Diallo comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Elfrid Payton. Shoots from the baseline. And again, no good by Brookyln. Pelicans leading by 6. Holiday left side. To the inside. Moore finds Okafor. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Tries from 16. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his first basket of the night. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Dinwiddie. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Pass to Okafor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, it's been nothing short of a roller coaster, obviously, for Jahlil Okafor. What we know, guys, is he can be a scorer in the NBA and score it at a high level. I think his future is contingent on, can he defend in the NBA? That's the only question.
The first one falls. And Okafor got what he wanted last season, didn't he? A trade.
The 76ers were trying to move him, but couldn't find a return that they liked. Now, hopefully this starts the next chapter in his career, and he can get things back on track.
And Brookyln making a change here. Kuruc is checked in. Both free throws good from Okafor. So many aspects go into developing Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture there. That makes so much sense. The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
first free throw is good.
Well, Alan Crabb, a player who personifies that 3-and-D guy. A great career shooting percentage from deep, and he's always been a very good defender.
Both free throws good from Crabb. And last season, Crabb taking a lot more threes than normal.
I'll tell you this, he was given the green light and didn't hesitate. This guy took more shots in general because he was a bigger part of the offense. But to me, there's still some room to expand that game.
And it's Okafor missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Good.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
And Holiday kicks to Okafor. And he banks in the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Out to the right wing. Here's LeVert. Floats one. He takes it up and lays it in. LeVert's got his second basket.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Here's Holiday. Rebound, Brookyln.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
On the left block, another one falls for Brookyln.
Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Diallo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Here's LeVert. And it's all evened up. LeVert's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Tie game in Brookyln. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Coming to the Brookyln Nets in 2017, Alan Crabb saw the opportunity.
Being a net for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had to do in order to get me. So why wouldn't you want to play for an organization like that, man?
Clearly this team values Crabb and Greg, what he gives them.
And no question, Crabb is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Holiday and Moore, the guards. Darius Miller out there with Diallo. And it's Okafor in at the 5 spot. Here's LeVert. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will come the other way. Down low, here's Holiday. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. And now a 4-point New Orleans lead.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's LeVert. But they recover it. Davis kicks to Graham. Here's LeVert. He's got 6. They get a hand on it. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. He feeds it to Okafor. Pass to Holiday. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
Nets trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dudley dishes to Dinwiddie. Passes it to LeVert. 6 on the shot clock. And the pass to Graham. Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Williams. Dudley, the pass to Dinwiddie. Graham kicks to Dudley. Here's Dinwiddie. It's good from long range. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the D was on him there, but he still managed to knock it down. Nice to be able to make a contested jumper.
The kick out to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Brookyln now. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brookyln. Trailing by 4. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Russell comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And then for New Orleans. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Okafor. Randall comes in for Diallo. And it's Payton in for Drew Holiday. On defense, New Orleans. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Russell. And again, no good by Brookyln. New Orleans leading by 4. Randall finds Payton, and there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to Payton. Outside, Davis. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Moore with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Russell. And Davis sends it back. Payton kicks to Moore. Back to Payton. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Randall no good. Nets trail by 6. Russell left side. Again, Russell missing.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Harris against Moore. Kicks it to Williams. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Russell. He's got 5. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Harris.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Randall down low. He's guarded by Dudley. And there it is for him.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Well, you just have to admire the job that this Nets front office has done to improve the roster.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, they have taken on bad contracts in an attempt to gather assets. They have found talents like Spencer Dinwiddie who were passed up by other teams. So even though they didn't have a ton to work with, the team has kept pace with their improvement.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Nets. Pelicans leading by 6. Payton outside. He kicks it to Davis. And Allen with the block. Harris outside. Graham. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Graham's got his first bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Payton against Russell. Moore in the corner. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee. And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
No good on the free throw. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one. Dwayne Wade. If he's on the post with a back-down dribble that he can use to his advantage, turn the lights out. Here's another guy. Sean Livingston. Unbelievable length, plays at his own pace. Both guys are nightmares in the post. Good luck checking either one.
Russell against Payton. Over Russell. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Pelicans lead by 7. The dish to Carroll. Back to Russell. And another turnover here by Brookyln.
Pelicans ball.
Pelicans leading by 7. Payton passes to Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And he makes the first.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
That one misses.
Let's remember, DeMarre Carroll has been around a long time in the NBA. This guy is a tough defender, and his offense had taken a step back the last few seasons, but last year took on a much greater role and was a big-time locker room presence.
Here's Davis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and Brooklyn making a change here. Davis is checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Miller's checked in for Williams. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Inside, it's stolen by Davis. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And it's an 11-point New Orleans lead. Timeout called the Nets. And E'Twaun Moore has always been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. In the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
I got him.
So for the Nets, Caruth is checked in for Harris, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Russell. Here's Dinwiddie, and again, no good by Brooklyn. Pelicans leading by 11. Out to the right wing. Payton kicks to Miller. To the paint, here's Randle. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. That's 10 points for Julius Randle.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
2 minutes.
Pass to Carroll. With the floater, and Davis sends it back. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Moore. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Moore's got 8 points.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'll tell you, that's just great body control, even when he's getting bodied up. Nicely done, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
Well, to me, it's the size, the strength, and the IQ of Spencer Dinwiddie that's so impressive. This guy is unique at the point guard position.
Payton outside, and it's Miller in the corner. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Payton outside. From deep. Caruch grabs the board. Nets trail by 12. Here's Dinwiddie. 10 points for him. And stolen by Miller. Passes it to Payton. Down low. Here's Davis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Davis, the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Davis. The pass to Caruch. Clock at 6. And it's Carroll in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carroll's got 5.
Well, the best thing there is how decisive DeMarre Carroll was. He's going to rise and fire as soon as he touches the ball.
Holiday with it. He's got 7. Pass to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Davis. That's 10 points for Drew Holiday.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
And so it's New Orleans, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their transition game has been in full effect. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, you guys scored a lot in the first half. What are you doing well offensively?
I think it starts with defense. We're able to get out in transition. We're getting rebounds and pushing the ball. I think that's what's getting us open looks.
Well, we'll see if you can keep doing that in the second half, Elfrid. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, what I like with Anthony Davis, obviously, he's one of the most skilled bigs we've ever seen. But we're starting to see more power to his game. Just the ability to be physical when he needs to. So it always comes back to his health with him. Is he healthy? Then sky's the limit.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
And Greg, you know this, having played the point guard position. He's been excellent at cutting apart the defense with both his passing and his playmaking thus far.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jared Dudley. Harris is out there with Russell. Then it's Damari Carroll, and it's Allen in at center. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 17-point game. Harris outside. Off target from three-point range. Well, for New Orleans, shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Pass to Payton. And they double up Payton. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
And the Nets with possession here. Russell against Payton. Unloads from 13. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Holiday against Harris. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pelicans keep it alive. Basket counts. 17 points for Anthony Davis.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Harris outside. Baseline try. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, there is clearly a size mismatch, and from the mid-range, there's no way that shot's going to be blocked.
Inside, and Davis throws it down.
This is what he does for this team. Provides consistent scoring that helps them get the lead and keep it.
Harris kicks to Allen. Here's Dudley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pelicans leading by 15. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Holiday, and stolen by Russell. Again, the Nets for 2.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Payton against Russell. Payton outside. Kicks to Davis. Feeds it to Randall. Trying to get open as Davis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For New Orleans, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
Julius Randle at the line for 2.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So for the Nets, Graham's checked in, and it's LeVert in for Harris. And New Orleans also making a change. Diallo's checked in. Both free throws good from Randall. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
do all the work. It's rainy days if we don't move out. We go for surgery. I'm on the block, fam, in the cream drop land. Mostly cats with deals, y'all ain't hot, man. About to do it again, you about to lose it again. Show and tell.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. LeVert the pass to Russell. To the middle. The fader. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Holiday. Knocks down the 10-footer. Holiday's got 12 points in the game. Nets trail by 17. Russell left side. Passes it to LeVert. Four on the shot clock. From the baseline. No good off the back of the rim. New Orleans leading by 17. Karis LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
And that one's good. Russell.
Well, it's important that D'Angelo Russell keep making shots from deep. This is an aspect of his game he's starting to sharpen.
Here's Holiday. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Russell kicks to Graham. To the paint. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
That's not a bad plan of action right there, guys. Attack the defense in the paint.
Right side, Holiday. Randall finds Williams. Connects from 3-point range. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. LeVert the pass to Allen. Outside, Russell. The pass to LeVert. Poked away. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Holiday's got 14.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Allen outside. Here's Russell. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Fans who want a free t-shirt, make some noise! 'Cause I love the way it feels when we cry. Our connection's so magnetic. Nothing can stop us tonight. If we do, the whole world change. Baby, that's what you do. No, baby, don't play. Baby, over confidence. Don't play how you match your lips. No sight. That's right.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Give it
Okafor kicks to Miller. Here's Diallo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot clock at 6. Moore outside. Over Russell. Misses off the left iron. And it's Davis with the ball for the Brookyln Nets. Trailing by 17. Here's LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
First trip to the line for him here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Moore. He's got 8. Outside Holiday. Now the feed to Okafor. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Nets trail by 17. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 10. Outside Russell. Here's Karuch. The shot misses, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Moore right side. To the middle. Here's Diallo. That shot off. Great D that time from Davis. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Dinwiddie passes to Karuch. Nets passing it around. Dinwiddie kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. And he overshot that one, missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Holiday finds Okafor. Russell against Moore. Pass to Diallo. Banked in off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And good that time. Dinwiddie's got 12 points in the game.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And Moore kicks to Okafor. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
To the left side wing. LeVert the pass to Davis. And the call will be against Darius Miller. That's his first foul. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Payton, he's checked in for New Orleans. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeVert. It's blocked. Holiday looking for an opening. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Nets, Damari Carroll's checked in for Karuch. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Diallo. On defense, Brooklyn, 19-point game. Count that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Dinwiddie kicks to Crabb. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Still Nets ball.
Here's Dinwiddie. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, the score would look a lot different if his teammates could have had the kind of night he's had.
Payton up top. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is New Orleans. Nets trail by 19. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis surveying the floor. Inside, Dinwiddie. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, confidence is a key, and right now Spencer Dinwiddie is playing his game.
Now here's Payton. He kicks it to Davis. Back to Payton for the 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be right back after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
I got him.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 17 on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the 4th quarter going. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. Davis is out there with Okafor. And it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward.
That's his second personal.
On defense, New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Holiday. Outside, Davis. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Harris against Miller. Harris dishes to Carroll. Here's Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Crabbe. Over Okafor. Crabbe, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here is Holiday. He's guarded by Crabbe. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the offense got him the ball in exactly the position they wanted. That's just better defense.
Davis, the pass to Dinwiddie. Crabbe kicks to Dinwiddie. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Payton outside on the wing, Davis. New Orleans moving it around. Passes to Okafor. Got a piece of it. Here's Dinwiddie. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Randall's checked in for New Orleans. Williams comes in for Darius Miller. Pelicans leading by 14. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. No one near Randall as he lets it go. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his third assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low, and with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
The Nets making a switch here. Dudley's checked in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I'll tell you, this guy excels at using his speed and his big body to cut inside. Nice job, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Outside Williams. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And that's now 6 points for Williams. Here's Dinwiddie, covered by Payton. Now Carroll. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. Pelicans pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's Randall with the drive. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Randall.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. And here is Harris. Back to Allen. He dishes it to Carroll. Harris up top, guarded by Holiday. Back to Carroll. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for New Orleans. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Here's Randall. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Davis. Can they get it? And again, no good by Brooklyn.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Harris against Williams, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Russell, he's checked in for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Substitution for the Nets. D'Angelo Russell.
Pelicans on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Williams for three. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 5th assist in this one. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Russell with it. Now Payton defending. The high post shot, and another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Yeah, I think he was forcing too many shots in the first half. Now the game's coming to him.
And Holiday kicks to Payton. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And Davis sends it back. Outside Holiday. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's Russell with the drive. And that one drops for him. Russell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Any point guard in the NBA, particularly one who is not a huge-sized guy, has got to have the floater in his disposal. Go ahead, D'Angelo.
Randall finds Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots it up. Here's Davis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Russell against Payton. Russell passes to Carroll. On the wing, Harris. Over Randall. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Now the pass to Payton. Back to Davis. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
So both teams changing it up here. Outside Williams. Jackson kicks to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Nets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's Graham. Off target with his 3. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Davis. Diallo comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Darius Miller in for Williams.
Check Diallo. Darius Miller.
Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Russell finds Allen. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
New Orleans leading by 21. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Okafor. It's stolen by Allen. Jackson up top. He's guarded by Russell. Okafor kicks to Miller. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Over Russell. And the basket by Jackson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
And Brooklyn has possession. And here is Graham. Kicks it to Russell. To the wing on the left. To the paint. Here's Allen. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Okafor. Moore outside. Pass to Diallo. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Moore penetrating. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Miller. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.